Hi, I'm Jeff Caruso. I'm the founder of Suits and Spooks, among other things. Suits and Spooks started in 2011. I ran it until 2020. 2020 was like February 6 and 7. It was a tremendous event, but then COVID hit that year. That kind of ruined physical events for a while. But I, shortly after that, had some health issues. I got prostate cancer. I've had some challenges, but fortunately, I'm past a lot of those. And I've learned a lot since the onset of COVID about myself and also about how to address the national security concerns that have occupied my attention since 2011 when I started Suits and Spooks. So I'm bringing the event back, but I'm focusing it in a new direction. It's no longer about cybersecurity or cyber warfare. We'll probably touch on it as a topic once or twice, but it's not that. It is more fundamental, and it has a lot to do with a book that General Stanley McChrystal has published recently called On Character.
We're joined now by retired General Stanley McChrystal, whose new book is On Character, Choices That Define a Life. Good morning to you.
Thanks for having me up, Margaret.
So you write that character is a choice built upon our deeply held beliefs. And it sounds like you really think there's a lack of it these days. We certainly see there's a loss of trust in many of our country's institutions, whether it's the federal government, journalism, the courts. How do you describe our national character right now and the leaders we have?
I think it's confused. If you look at polling, as you just referred to the lack of trust, like 22% of Americans a year ago had trust in the U.S. government. Only 34% had trust in other Americans. So I think we all sort of intuitively know we have a real problem. But what I would argue is our national leaders are not the cause of the problem. They're the symptom of the problem. The cause is us at our individual level, our unwillingness to think about character, to talk about character, and to demand character. And I would also argue that we're also the cure. There is a symptom that we see and we're distracted by it, all the things that we are disappointed by, people lying, people doing things that we find beneath us. As a nation, our character is our fate. And so what I'm trying to do is convince people to start a national conversation on character.
And you know what? I'm in. I'm totally on board with that. I already have a venue. I have a vehicle, right? Suits and Spooks. And the great news is that I invited General McChrystal to come and speak and spend some time with our attendees, and he agreed. Everybody who comes will get a signed copy of this book. And I just want to quote from it. Our journey to character, McChrystal writes, is not a simple one. We should mine the wisdom and experience of others, but ultimately defining character and charting our journey is up to us. We must examine ideas and develop convictions that become a mirror of our soul and a lens through which we view life. Then use them to create the person we'd like to be and attempt to be that. Put even more simply, it's a choice and a discipline.